Welcome back to the LUXRY channel. This is the second part of a two-part series of the most heavily guarded presidents in the world in 2023. Now let's delve into the video. Number 4 on the list is Xi Jinping, the president of China. As China holds significant global power, it is understandable that the country and its citizens take extreme measures to ensure the president's safety. The Central Security Bureau is a primary organization responsible for protecting the country's leadership. It oversees a Central Guard unit, also known as the Central Guard Regiment, a highly skilled unit of bodyguards trained by the People's Liberation Army of China. The Central Guard unit has been responsible for safeguarding all past Chinese leaders and their immediate families. However, Xi Jinping's security demands have been particularly high. The unit assigned to protect the president comprises a brigade with 3 regiments, each responsible for different aspects of his safety. With a total strength of over 8,000 men, the unit is divided into 7 groups with 36 squadrons, each with a specific mission related to the president's protection. During Xi Jinping's visit to Hong Kong for its 25th anniversary of returning to Chinese rule, an unprecedented level of security was implemented. The city was heavily guarded with machine guns strategically positioned, ballistic briefcases deployed, and a lengthy motorcade in place. The Chinese ruler was accompanied by elite forces from a VIP protection unit formerly known as G4, along with his personal bodyguards from the Central Security Bureau, all equipped with advanced weaponry to ensure his safety. Members of Xi Jinping's security detail were equipped with innovative and versatile lightweight ballistic briefcases. These briefcases could quickly transform into fold-out bulletproof shields or blankets, providing instant protective coverage when needed. Some of them even carried machine guns disguised as briefcases, enabling them to respond with significant firepower in case of any threat. The president's security arrangement involved a very long motorcade consisting of approximately 50 police vehicles. Each vehicle was present whenever Xi Jinping needed to move, ensuring maximum protection during transit. Xi Jinping himself traveled in a bulletproof 4-door Hongqi sedan, a luxurious Chinese car that has been traditionally used by leaders of the ruling Communist Party since the time of its founder Mao Zedong. This combination of advanced security equipment and careful motorcade arrangements reflects the high level of security measures taken to safeguard the Chinese president. Indeed, the security measures taken for Xi Jinping's protection were extensive and comprehensive. A government helicopter provided aerial protection against airborne attackers, and all traffic lights were blocked to ensure the motorcade could move without any stops, minimizing the risk of potential attacks. These measures may seem excessive, but they are in place to ensure the President of China can carry out his duties without fear. Number 3 on the list is Kim Jong-un, the supreme leader of North Korea. As an unapologetic dictator with a firm grip on power, Kim Jong-un has faced opposition throughout his reign. Given his unpopular rule, it is expected that there may be threats to his security, but his security apparatus is extensive, making it a significant challenge for any potential adversaries. Kim Jong-un, the supreme leader of North Korea, is protected by a security team that resembles an elite military special operations division. Whenever he travels by road, his presidential car is surrounded by a team of smartly dressed bodyguards. Some of these bodyguards are required to be highly fit, as they have to jog alongside Kim Jong-un's car no matter the distance of the journey. These runner bodyguards are part of the Central Party Office No. 6, an elite team that is known for its stringent selection process. Being a member of this team is not an easy feat. To be part of a large team responsible for safeguarding the North Korean leader, candidates must pass various rigorous tests and meet specific criteria. One important requirement is to be roughly the same height as the head of state. Additionally, candidates must possess certain distinct features, and they are thoroughly tested in essential skills such as marksmanship and martial arts. The selection process is rigorous, and only those who meet the strict criteria are chosen to be part of this elite security squad. The selection process for Kim Jong-un's security detail is thorough, as they must be prepared to protect the leader in the most critical situations. Tests resembling those given to Secret Service operatives are administered to assess their skills. Moreover, aspiring members undergo intensive background checks that extend to their family history to ensure there are no potential conflicts of interest or vulnerabilities that could be exploited by blackmailers. In addition to personal bodyguards, a dedicated unit within the North Korean army is also responsible for protecting the head of state. The soldiers in this unit follow orders without question and are bound to do anything necessary to ensure the safety of Kim Jong-un. This combined effort of personal bodyguards and loyal army unit highlights the substantial measures taken to safeguard the North Korean leader. North Korea's presidential security system is one of the most intricate and extensive in the world, consisting of over 100,000 dedicated members with a singular duty: protecting the leader. The unit, officially known as the Supreme Guard Command, is under the supervision of General Yoon Jong-rin and is stationed in Pyongyang, near Kim Jong-un's headquarters. However, they have additional camps throughout the country. In times of serious threats to Kim Jong-un, the unit can call upon another 100,000 soldiers for reinforcement and protection. This demonstrates the significant resources and manpower devoted solely to ensuring the safety of the North Korean leader. The standby members in the Supreme Guard Command are trained to swiftly move Kim Jong-un to secure locations and are equipped with armored vehicles to ensure his safety. Those in higher positions within the elite security group have access to classified information, including the location of hidden bunkers designed to shield the dictator from any potential attack. Having such a large number of personnel dedicated to protecting one individual might appear excessive. However, the majority of these members are selected as teenagers and undergo years of rigorous training with a single focus: safeguarding Kim Jong-un at all costs. The North Korean regime places utmost priority on the safety of its leader, and the extensive security measures reflect this commitment. Donald Trump, the former president of the United States, easily earns his spot due to several notable reasons. Firstly, he held the leadership of one of the most influential nations globally and was also a prominent billionaire with numerous business ventures worldwide. Combining his political role, personal wealth, and preference for security, Trump's tenure as president set a record for the expenses incurred on his protection. His security arrangements were extensive and demanded considerable resources throughout his time in office. The cost of protecting Donald Trump during his presidency broke records, surpassing previous expenditures on presidential security. While the protection of former President Barack Obama and his family cost around $16 million annually, Trump's security expenses reached a staggering $29 million per year. In 2017, the U.S. Congress allocated an astounding $120 million for the protection of Donald Trump and his family. The elite Secret Service responsible for the president's safety comprised over 7,000 personnel, including various units all highly coordinated and prepared to handle any potential threats to Trump's life. Such extensive security measures naturally incurred substantial expenses, contributing to the record-breaking protection faced during Trump's time in office. A big part of the money spent on protection was for a special limousine called the Beast. It is known as the safest limo in the world. It has thick armor plating, bulletproof glass, and doors that seal tightly to protect from chemical attacks. It also has powerful guns, special tires, and a strong fuel tank. Inside, there are firefighting and medical equipment, as well as the president's blood type stored in case of an emergency. Trump also had a direct line to the vice president and the Pentagon for added security. The presidential motorcade always had more than 30 vehicles, including some local police cars or bikes clearing the way. It was a grand and impressive entourage. The motorcade is well organized and includes pilot cars that clear the way for the president. They act as a buffer between the president's vehicle and the outside world. Next are the lead cars, which usually include the real Beast and a few replicas. Trump used this strategy to confuse attackers and also to carry other important people along with the president. Following the president's vehicle is a halfback responsible for carrying the security detail. Sometimes it also includes a counter-assault team or CAT if needed to handle potential ambushes. Behind the halfback is a watchtower, a van with antennas to disable electronic devices. There is also an ID card to identify threats and communicate with other motorcade members. Right behind the ID car is a hazard mitigation unit resembling a black ambulance fully equipped to handle biological hazards and create a secure network within the motorcade. In addition to the motorcade, there is an ambulance ready for medical emergencies at the back. The rear guard protects the tail end of the convoy to ensure complete safety. The entire entourage accompanies the president wherever he goes, whether it's a casual lunch or a foreign trip. Besides the entourage vehicles, several others are dedicated to Trump's security. such as Air Force One, guarded by two F-35 combat forces, Marine One, and Ground Force One. Other units involved in protecting the presidents include K-9 units, emergency response teams, snipers, motorized units, and special operations team, all working tirelessly to ensure his safety. At the top of the list is Vladimir Putin, the president of Russia. Despite Russia's power, it is also one of the most disliked countries, particularly due to issues like the situation in Ukraine. Being the head of state, Vladimir Putin is a powerful man with a significant target on his back. As a former KGB agent in power since 2000, he is extremely obsessed with security and health, going to great lengths to ensure his safety. President Putin is constantly wary of potential threats, especially given incidents like a US senator calling for harm to him. As a result, his security team, known as the Musketeers, is highly skilled and part of Russia's Federal Protective Service, or the FSO. They serve as the first line of defense against any dangers to the president. Not many details about this exclusive team are publicly available. However, according to Beyond Russia, the Musketeers are carefully selected based on specific attributes such as psychological resilience, exceptional physical endurance, and ability to endure harsh weather conditions. Though unarmed, they are highly skilled, armored Russian-made 9mm SR-1 Vector pistols loaded with armor-piercing rounds. They also carry special briefcases that act as shields to protect President Putin from close-range attacks. Before his travels, advanced teams scout his destination months ahead to find the safest routes and the places where he stays undergo thorough inspections. Jamming devices are installed to prevent remote bomb detonations, and technicians monitor all nearby cell phones and devices. During his travel, Putin is surrounded by a formidable convoy of heavily armored vans. Some of these vans carry military special operations armed with advanced weapons like anti-tank grenade launchers and portable anti-aircraft missiles. For public appearances, snipers are positioned around the perimeter, ready to respond instantly to any potential threat. Putin's unwavering focus on security ensures he is constantly protected. The FSO has extensive authority to protect Putin, allowing them to listen to private conversations, access mail, and search homes, seize vehicles, and detain suspects. The Musketeers, replaced by the age of 35, often receive prestigious positions like regional governors or federal ministers. In times of danger, a presidential body double may be used to divert potential threats and ensure Putin's safety. To prevent poisoning, someone from the club to chef samples every meal he is served. The report appears to be highly accurate, showcasing how wealth and power can lead to extraordinary and unusual circumstances. For more intriguing stories, we recommend watching the video displayed on your screen. And that ends our video for today. Thank you for joining us on this exploration and discovery, and we hope to see you soon on the next videos.